Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ms. Correa, I'd like to start with you. This hearing is about some of the threats we face from adversarial foreign governments. I think in order to counter these threats, we must first fully acknowledge them and their intentions. So with that in mind, do you agree with the intelligence community's January 2017 assessment and the Senate Intelligence Committee's findings that Russia interfered in the 2016 election to benefit the Trump campaign?
So, ma'am, I'm not intimately familiar with that information. What I can tell you is that I agree that we have to have the authorities in place.
Okay, I have to stop you there.
Sorry.
In your position, you are saying you can't answer this question.
Not directly, no, ma'am.
How about indirectly?
That's what I was trying to do, that I believe we have to have the mechanisms in place to address these vulnerabilities and ensure that the threat assessments, the risks, the vulnerabilities are properly addressed through the procurement process.
You are the Chief Procurement Officer for the Department of Homeland Security, and you do not have an opinion about whether the Senate Intelligence Committee's findings and the entire intelligence community's findings that Russia interfered with the 2016 election to support President Trump. You have no opinion about that.
Ma'am, unfortunately, no.
That is
not with respect to this.
Frightening to me. How about you, Doctor?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes or no? Do you agree with the findings?
Ma'am, I'm here to testify on this authority.
No, you're here to answer questions, and you're talking about actions that all of you are taking on behalf of the Department of Homeland Security regarding interference, whether it's procurement process or whatever it is. If we can't get people here, all four of you, to acknowledge that there was interference in the 2016 election, none of you should be in the positions that you are in to protect us in 2018 or 2020. So yes or no, do you have an opinion about whether Russia interfered in the 2016 election? Yes or no?
Ma'am, my responsibility is to protect the DHS network.
Your responsibility is to answer the question. Yes or no?
Ma'am,
Say no.
I do not have an opinion.
Say you have no opinion. Again, frightening. Okay, let's move on to Ms. Manfra. Yes or no? Do you agree with the opinions of the entire intelligence
I agree
community?
with the intelligence community assessment, ma'am, and I've said so publicly previously.
Thank you.
I would also have to agree with the Intelligence Committee, but
Thank you.
again, I haven't examined it.
I appreciate your willingness to answer a question that everyone on the panel should be able to answer.